All right, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? It's Thursday again. It's live time. I see a lot of you are already in the chat room. What's going on? Welcome to everybody that is already here. Lots of people rolling in. Michelle, Air Force Guy, Sarah, Marissa. Looks like Darren was number 1 and Ahmed. Marissa M was number 3. How's everybody doing? Welcome back for another Thursday show, another live Thursday show. It's been an entire week. Chicago Crown Hustler, what's up? No, I'm not avoiding the Orlando bends. I went to the Tampa bends today. I needed to stay local. I had a lot of work to do. Wicked Picker, what's up? A lot of people rolling in. Adam just got a haircut in my honor. That's awesome. Ruggers Customs here on time. Looking good, buddy. Looking good. Trying to adjust the light a little bit. The light is looking all crazy. All right, that's okay. It'll just have to do for right now. Watching the chat, giving everybody just a few more minutes to roll in. Thomas, Michael Thomas, what's up? I'm by myself. Slaving and listing, everybody. Beautiful weather in Jacksonville, absolutely. All over the country, from North Carolina, my fellow Floridians, Texas, all over. A lot of Florida people here. That's awesome. Felipe, I did. Thank you so much for those of you that continue to donate to Sarah's charity. She received all the money, and they're doing a lot of good with it right now. She was very happy, very overwhelmed. Dave Norman, what's up? Jeff Halstead is here. Thanks for that donation, by the way, Jeff. We saw that. Appreciate it. I'm going to give everybody just a few more minutes to get into the chat, and then we will we'll start answering some questions. Excuse me, my throat has been hurting. I haven't felt the best today. Terry Barry, what's up? Michelle Wilson. Georgia, just above me in South Dakota. Not a lot of people in South Dakota. So welcome from South Dakota. A lot of traffic, not that many sales. The trend. We'll get into all the sales and the questions in just 1 second. Let everybody roll in. I just want to make sure when I answer questions that everybody that wants to hear the answers is able to hear them, and we get as many people that can hear them as possible. So, Blue Moon indeed, Chicago, Blue Moon indeed. So how's everybody's week going? It's Thursday already. If you guys don't remember, last Thursday was the start of my 24-hour live stream. I have not been live since. I planned after that to just take the week off of live videos. So we'll get back to more live videos, at least 1, if not 2 a week, starting right now. So thanks, guys, for being here. Thanks to everybody that joined in on that 24-hour stream. It was epic. It was crazy. It was tiring, but it was the most awesome thing I've done in a long time. Utah here. So obviously, what's this time? No. So obviously, this is Q&A Thursday. For those of you that are new here, you can ask questions about eBay and Amazon. You know, keep it normal, sane, responsible, all that good stuff. We're all adults here, and I'll try to answer as many as I can. Obviously, the chat's going to move kind of quickly, so if you ask a question, I don't answer it. It doesn't mean I'm ignoring you. It's just rolling past me quite fast. So I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat. Tennessee back in the house. I do look really young without a beard and shaved. So for those of you that didn't see it, I shaved completely, top to bottom, almost shaved here, because they were able to raise $2,500 on the live chat. Destiny got 130 pounds in the last 2 days at Orlando Benz, which is a bit I've been going to. So that's pretty crazy. Video games I always sell individually, hardly ever as a bundle. I have a few bundles up, but not many. Thread to toe, no, it doesn't matter. Cincinnati's here. My Amazon inventory, we have slipped. We used to have 12 to 1,300. I believe we're hovering right at like 950 to 1,000 right now. Right around 1,000 items in my Amazon store. It's pretty much all video games and electronics in my Amazon store. They'd card me at Dairy Queen looking the way I look. That's pretty good. Oh, we won't have trolls. Block. Okay. Is InkFrog worth it? No, I don't pay for InkFrog. People with employees do, but it's glitchy. It's kind of slow. InkFrog is just a listing tool. It's a third party where people can create drafts without having access to your eBay thing. If you have employees, it's a good idea, but I just don't. Can a newbie average 5 to 10 sales a day if your item is SEO optimized? I don't think it's about SEO optimization. I think it's simply about having good quality inventory, good listings, and well priced. It's just about the listings, guys. Just about the listings. Adam says he just started Amazon, and would I recommend merchant fulfilled or FBA? I always recommend merchant fulfilled Amazon when you start, and once you get in the swing of things, the hang of things, then you can work your way into FBA. I would say you need a couple months, maybe 2 months, 3 months of experience on Amazon and then jump into the FBA. Top 10 of clothing brands to avoid. I avoid designer brands that I can't tell are real or not. Today I picked up some True Religion jeans, which turned out I put it on Instagram and a lot of people responded they were real. I kind of thought they might be real. I wasn't sure, but that's such a great way to get, clarity on an item if you're not sure. You can post it in the Facebook group, which is linked down below, and people will answer right away helping you with an item. I have a premium eBay store. I don't do enough listings for Anchor. For the Anchor to make sense, you have to be doing like 2,500 listings a month. There's nobody doing 2,500 listings a month, but I know several people that have Anchor stores that don't touch that. They do it for the customer service rep. However, I Googled that and I looked it up on forums, and the dedicated customer service rep is no better than the customer service reps you get. I know some of them will beg to differ, but I have a friend that actually up to the Anchor store started calling the customer service reps and he got no better help. So I sell video games on Amazon. The troll sniper I am. Yeah, InkFrog is okay. It just seems to be really glitchy. 1% sales per day on eBay is about right. If you have 100 items listed, you're going to sell 1 or 2 a day, typically. First week, 700 in sales is a great week. There's people that don't do that in a month. Selling similar. If you do a 30-day listing on eBay and it ends, you want to sell similar. That way you get a new item number. The cost of shipping. People want to know, okay, I need to start asking the question. Sorry. Why don't I buy more jeans than what I buy? It's because the shipping cost is $6.30 because they're almost all over 1 pound. So after I spend $2 or $3 on the jeans, plus the shipping, I'm already $10 in. And then the fees we know are going to be a couple bucks. So we're 12 to 13 to break even. So getting more than 12 to 13 out of jeans, they got to be a good pair of jeans, which is what I picked up today. Johnson Mars wants to know about buying VHS tapes. I don't recommend it. I've sold 1 in the last year. Dina, how do we price things correctly on eBay? We look up comparables, other ones that have sold, active ones, completed listings, and we price it accordingly. Moneymaker Forever has problems with shipping prices. I have a shipping video. First class shipping is going to average between $2.60 and $4. So if it's less than a pound, you know that's what it's going to cost anywhere in the country. Priority is going to average you $6 on up to X, 10, 15, 20, depending on how heavy it is. So definitely do that. Do I do buy it nows or auctions? I personally do buy it nows on all my items. If items don't move, certainly put them to auction and you'll bring more traffic to your store. JoJo's Closet wants to know if we wash our clothing. Yes, all of our t-shirts, all of our basic items, all of these types of things, they go right into the washing machine. If they are higher end, if they are silk or if they're delicates, we'll do a spot wash, a hand wash, whatever's necessary. But we do wash all of our clothes. The Facebook group is very helpful. Yes, a lot of you have joined the Facebook group. If you haven't, it's down in the description box. We're approaching, what are we at, 7,000 or 8,000 members, guys? Biscayne Kid, how are the hard goods at my bins? They're okay. They're 69 cents a piece. So the hard goods at a Goodwill outlet store is like your home goods, your toys, your games, that sort of thing. I don't shop in them too much, but a little bit. Tina Wilson, other business options like a gas station, liquor store. No, I'm not into retail. I don't like that brick and mortar stuff. Chef Honey Rob, how you doing? I'm trying to catch up with the chat, guys, so just bear with me. Amazon seller wants to know how many video games do I source in a month? I used to source 1,000 or more. Now, probably like half that. Tackle Shop, do I sell new or used on Amazon? I sell primarily used, occasionally a new item, but very rarely. Murray Zuckerman had an anchor store. He said he was selling 7,000 postcards. Yeah, with that many items, you need an anchor store. No doubt about it. Eric Bressy, what's up? BB went to a pawn shop for the first time. What did you buy? What did you get? That's awesome. Nancy, am I going to do a video on ties? I've done a video that includes ties. I've not done a video individually for ties, so I probably should do that. Brian Bana wants to know if I use my JFJ Easy Pro video game cleaner to clean all my games. Unless they look really good, yes. If they look really good, I won't really mess with them. How do you increase your eBay selling limits? You have to call eBay directly, and you can do it once per 30 days, and they'll increase your limits for you. Just keep a good history. Don't call them if you have bad history. They're not going to increase it for you. Eric, I do have a video all about iPods. Search my video tab for the word iPod, and you'll see it. It'll pop right up. Apparently, I missed a few things. Hang on. Yeah, Destiny says eBay has access to 73 million customers and is way better than brick and mortar. I definitely agree. 100%. Is my mom in the chat? I just saw a link that my mom is in the chat. The t-shirts will be out this weekend. I promised them this week. Last week during the live show, I said I would have them out this week. And I will have the logo and the t-shirts out this week. And you guys will be able to start making your orders next week on them. I'll start taking orders by next live show, probably Monday, Tuesday. Yes. Can you sell similar in bulk? Yes. So you'll go to your unsolds. You'll select each box of the item that you want to sell similar. And then at the top, click sell similar. What is a good selling limit to have on eBay? It depends on how much you need to list. If you want to list 100 items a month, 100 items. What questions do you need to ask eBay to get your limits increased? You don't. Just call them up and say you've maxed out your selling limits, you have good history, and you'd like to increase your limits. They'll do it within 10 minutes. DVD lots, I don't really sell those. I sell my items US only? I do, but I also offer global shipping through eBay's global shipping program. Jen Stewart wants to know if I think it's possible to hire a virtual assistant. I've seen people do it. I don't trust it. If I'm going to hire an employee or an assistant, I want them here where I have control over it. Yetanoski, if you're paying $2 for an item and you're making $5.79 profit, that is a good return on investment. I would take that in quantity for sure. Wicked Picker, don't know what you're asking about. Sorry. How many t-shirts can I list in an hour? If they're just plain t-shirts, typically around 10 to 12 an hour would be my max. Every 6 minutes, every 5 minutes. It's pretty tough to do more than that. Have I ever used a repricing software? No, I don't personally do that. I check my prices every day. Bryce wants to know if I get return on my taxes after deductions. No, I pay taxes. I don't have enough deductions in the world. I'm going to do, well, I probably did. I've gotten all my 1099s except one. I believe I'm north of 350,000 in sales this year. So I'm definitely going to be paying the IRS, pretty sure. As many deductions as I have, it's not going to be enough to cover it. Certain. Kench, I don't take any listings when doing jeans, but the ones you'll get the most are the waist, pretty much. Is there an app to see how much an item is selling when scanned? The eBay and Amazon app. That's what I use. All you guys, I get hundreds of questions. What app am I using? I simply look it up on eBay or Amazon. That's all I'm doing. It's pretty simple. Lauren wants to know if there's money to be made if you don't have a Goodwill outlet store. I believe there is. Yard sales, garage sales are great. Salvation Armies are super good. You know, Goodwill retail is okay. Definitely places. Mom and pop thrift stores. Charles, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Leslie, her fiance shaved his head the same night I did. That's awesome. BB wants to know, what do I sell the most of? Obviously, video games are a big seller for me. iPods and video game systems, handheld video game systems. I sell a ton of neckties. I sold, you know, a bunch, 50, what did I say, 60, 50 or 60 last month. And I also sell a good amount of clothes. Kitwana, there's no set percentage of taxes that I pay after deductions. You know, I don't know. I have to do them. 15, 20%, who knows? Lizzie, I don't. I use my phone to scan. She wants to know if I use a hand scanner. I don't. I use my phone. That's all I need. Georgia got free. Yeah, eBay offers, you guys, look for emails and messages from eBay. They will offer you a X amount of free listings. It looks like 500 is what they offer this time. They'll always offer those promos. Take advantage of them, and that will motivate you to start plugging away at the listings. Richard wants to know how InkFrog works. If you go on InkFrog, they have a little tutorial video. You can also YouTube it. InkFrog is just basically a third party that you log in using your eBay logins, and then the employee just creates a draft just like if they were on eBay, but it saves it, and then you can go in and approve them. That way they're not in your eBay account, but they can still do the work. Lots and lots of messages coming through. Yeah, Christina Stewart is right. My tax bracket level is like 35, 38%. But after you take all your deductions, you can cut that in half. You can get it down to like 15 to 20%. That's what's great about being a small business owner and having deductions, having supplies, having overhead, having employees, federal payroll tax, unemployment tax. They're all deductions that I get to take. So I start by owing 40%. So if I do 350,000 in sales, and let's say I do 200,000 in profit, and I owe them, you know, let's say it's 38%. So 200 grand in profit times 38%, I owe them $76,000, but, you know, or, you know, 70, 75,000, but then I take deductions and I cut that into a quarter. So I might only end up owing, you know, the IRS, you know, 15,000, 20,000, but I'm always paying the IRS as well. So I have a little bit of a buffer, but yeah, you can cut your taxes with deductions way down. I'm not a CPA, licensed CPA, so don't ask me direct tax questions, but that's basically how it works. Michael Lee, Legos usually, if you don't have the full set, do by the weight. Thread to toe, Amazon scanners do have their own software, their own thing, so you don't have to use your phone. Some people think some of them are faster. I know some of them are slower. There may be ones that are faster than a phone, but unless you're scanning thousands of books a day, your phone will scan just fine. If you're out in a store and you just need to scan 50 books or 100 books, your phone will do it fine. How many hours a week do I work? Every day, 7 days a week, 12, 14 hours a day, not counting YouTube. I work all day, every day. Miami Reseller has a great question. He's bringing on his first employee, and what tasks would you give your first employee? I recommend having them do photographs and listing drafts, because that's just the time-consuming, tedious task. That's what all my girls do. They take photos, they create the drafts, they fill it in except for the pricing and a few other little things, and then I approve them and list them. I complete the listing. Is there a way to draft without the third party? No, you have to do it through eBay if you don't use a third party. eBay has sent their 1099s. All 1099s had to be mailed by the 31st, and eBay doesn't send the 1099. PayPal sends it. Log into your PayPal and go to the tax section. You can download it. Iris, what do I do for insurance? Are you talking about health insurance? I have my own private health insurance. I use Cigna. I got it 6 years ago, and it's still cheap. What platform do I recommend for newbies? eBay is the easiest to learn. Amazon is kind of more for the experienced seller. BB, does eBay have an app scanner in it? Yes. Go to the search bar, and where you type in your search, click on that, and then there's a little scanner bar right to the right. You'll see it. What's a fair price to pay for an employee to do drafts? Some people do 75 cents or $1 per listing. Some people do $10 an hour. It just depends how you want to do it. Here's a question Poker Pro is asking: the best way to ship game systems. Again, it depends on where it's going, what it weighs, how it ships. If you guys ever have a question that starts with what is the best way to ship, the answer is look it up, go into a sample shipment, and try to ship it. A game system is going to be over £1, so it's definitely going to go either priority or FedEx Smart Post, and you just have to compare prices of both. Matthew says, what if PayPal doesn't issue you a 1099, meaning you didn't do over 20,000? You just need to go in and total up your sales, which you should have been keeping track of through spreadsheets or QuickBooks or something, and then you need to report that as on your Schedule C taxes as income, self-employment income. Tina says, why are so many people unable to do simple Google searches for these questions? 90% could be answered with Google. Tina, that's true. A lot of people come here as just a way to avoid the legwork of getting answers. And that's why we get a lot of the questions that are, just repeat questions. Michelle, scanning for eBay does not yield results as consistently as for Amazon. That's true. I don't usually scan stuff, even if it has a barcode on eBay. I just type it in by hand. Oh, blocking the troll sniper. Just saw him. Somebody said they spent $44 to send a Sega to the West Coast. You could have put that in a flat rate box for $15. Maybe done FedEx Smart Post for 10 or 12. Tina, yeah, that's somewhat, yes. C&J, hey, Megan's in the chat, and she's a moderator, so she can snipe out people too. Say hi to Megan. Megan Reed joined. Megan's also an admin on the eBay, or on the Facebook eBay page group, so don't make her mad. She'll kick you out. Amazon FBA is still worth it. Deborah, my best-selling items are typically video games. There was a question, how do I deal with unpaid items? I just open unpaid item cases. Pretty easy. I do not ship items to Canada directly. I ship them through the global shipping program because it's too much. I'm going to link, hang on. I'm going to open a window on YouTube because Megan's here, and I might as well do this since she's in the chat. Megan Reed. If you guys haven't checked out Megan's YouTube, she has been putting out a lot more content since 2017 started. I know she's got, I don't know, maybe 5-10 videos since she started the 2017. So I'm going to link it down in the box below. And you can check out her YouTube channel after we're done the live chat or tomorrow or whenever you want. Make sure to give her a sub. Give her some likes on her videos and check her out. She has some great content. She's really good quality videos as well. So definitely check that out. I just linked it down in the box below. The chat's trying to catch up with itself. Anytime I go out of the chat and come back in, the chat goes crazy. Hold on, I'm missing some questions. I know I am. Just give me a second, guys. There we go. Fixed price for video games. I do everything as fixed price. If it doesn't move, then you can definitely do auction. Casey, what's the name of your eBay store? Would love to follow. My eBay store is pretty well known. It's out there a lot of places. I just put it in the chat for you. Christina Stewart, I have never been to the ASD show. I've been to several other shows like CTIA and CES, which are electronic shows. But I've never been to ASD. Adam, I watched several of Dave's videos. Yes, I do. Yeah, if you're restricted from an item on Amazon, you can click on it and they'll tell you what you need. They'll tell you how to get approved. But a lot of people get declined, and you definitely need it. Kara wants to know if I will do phone calls. Unfortunately, guys, I get a lot of questions from you. You guys about, can I do one-on-one or phone calls? I simply just don't have the time, guys. If I gave everybody a phone call that asked, I'd probably be on the phone from now until next summer. So definitely not. Outdoor Wrangler, the shirt logos, I'm meeting with my guy tomorrow, and I'll have them available for order the first of the week. So you guys held out and waited for the shirts. They'll be ready first of the week. I'm going to unveil the logos and the shirts, and then you guys will be able to decide if you want them. Dennis wants to know who I'm going to have as a guest on the live show. I have a couple of people on board for shows. Guys, people that I want to reach outside of our normal circle of people and get some people live that we haven't had live. So look forward to that. Resale Rookie, 1-800-Google it. That's funny. Nick Kessler wants to know if I do a quick, complete idiot's guide to selling an item on eBay. eBay for Dummies is a book, I think. I could do a start to finish for sure. How do power sellers sell items for $2 with free shipping and make a profit? They don't. They're doing it to move inventory or get feedback. They're not actually profiting on an item. Liquidation picking. Hi, eBay. Hi, on eBay as a seller, do you leave feedback for the buyer once they pay? Cynthia. Cynthia, I have my auto settings set up to automatically leave feedback as soon as they pay. Yes, some people don't like that, but I do. Adam, if your eBay account is 14 years old, when you start selling with a seller's account, see what list. They may give you higher limits, but if they don't, the only way to get them raised is to call in. When listing an item, is it better to list as a $40 plus 20 shipping or 60 free shipping? That's personal preference. I enjoy free shipping because it is like a mental thing. I see some requests for people to be on the channel. All people I know and respect, but we'll see. Joe from Texas wants to know if the affiliate links, Lindy's here. What's up, Lindy? If my affiliate links in my description make me decent money. No, I just started affiliate linking. Just so everybody knows, the equipment that I post in the video below, it says it, but I do get a couple of pennies from those sales. Literally, it's like 50 cents when you guys buy an item. It depends on the price of the item, but I just started affiliate linking, so I do not make much money on it at all. Like a couple bucks a day, literally a few bucks a day. Evan Johnson's been an eBay member for 16 years. That is insane. That is pretty crazy, I got to be honest. Small plush bears should be shipped in a padded envelope or no? Stick in small box for $6. Why not ship them in a poly bag or a bubble mailer for like $3 to $4? Yetanowski, you can ship plush animals if they're under a pound for... Eric, we'll see you soon, bud. 7 kids to bed. Jeez. Dustin P., how you doing? Victor Hurdle wants to know if I have a process for accepting or denying best offers. Yeah, if I think it's fair, I'll accept it. If I don't, I just use my gut. There's no set algorithm to how I accept offers. I look at it, I know what I've got in it, and I will just go from there. Robert Mendez, am I an LLC or sole proprietor? I am a sole owner LLC. It is taxed the same as a sole proprietor. It's pass-through income. I get taxed once on it, and that's it. No, I've bought plenty of plushed animals. They want to know if plushed animals scare me. They don't. I buy them out of the bins all the time. Gina, a guest from someone in a different country, it's going to depend if they speak English, but I'm going to try. Broke game reviews. How do you set your eBay to automatically leave feedback? That is a great video, and I will make that video, but it's under your feedback settings. Google eBay feedback settings, and you will be able to do it. Leslie Ewing is having problems getting cheap video games at pawn shops. I'm starting to run into some trouble with that as well. They're raising prices. They're out of inventory. Not going so good. Natural Mom, if your printer stops working and you paid for first class, can you handwrite their address and or tracking number? If you handwrite the address, you're going to have to pay for it again at the post office. So yeah, you're going to want to, you got to be able to print it out. Debbie, I am getting lowballed on offers every day. It's just a part of the business. Dave from Texas, is retail arbitrage software worth it or a waste of money? Waste of money. Do the work yourself. Go to the store and scan the stuff. Easy. Illini Picker, hey buddy, what's up? He wants to know if these videos are basically giving secrets away to my competition. Maybe, possibly. However, there's enough to go around, and 95% of people will not actually do what I'm telling them to do. They won't get up there and do it. Tina's exactly right. Most people are unmotivated. Ben Lott, to get your limits up to 25,000 is going to take several months, definitely. Jeff Halstead, how do I feel about good till canceled? I used to use it a lot until Megan told me not to use it because of the sell similar and getting a new item number. I used to strictly do good till cancels. Megan's right. Not everyone has a drive to hustle. So 90% of the people will intake my info and never do anything with it. Rich, Rich wants to change his return policy from 14 to 0 days. Why, Rich? You want to have 30-day return. eBay makes you do a 30-day return anyways. Why wouldn't you offer it? Michelle, I keep my inventory forever. I don't donate very much. Sometimes. But I will reduce prices for months and months. Troll confirmed. Why are all the girls at the Goodwill outlet bins crazy? Because they're trying to make money. What's a good number of items to start with? I mean, it depends on your buying capability. I would say at least 100. Lauren, what clothing sizes should you look for? All clothing sizes, anything that will sell. Obviously, plus sizes seem to do pretty good, but any kind of, big and tall guys is good, but any size. It doesn't, if the item is a good seller and it's an extra small, buy it. Never avoid sizes. Tanner McManus wants to know what platform I started on. I started on eBay years ago. Amazon didn't really exist. And I slowly got to Amazon. I've been on Amazon over 2 years now. So love using coupons. What feedback rating would you start with as a seller? You got to start somewhere. I got a question for Lindy. Lindy and Mike are going to do a video about me, a little parody video. I'm curious when that's going to come out. It seems to be the trend to make Rockstarflipper videos these days, so I'm curious when that's going to happen. Sales are slow, yeah. This month I did 15,000 on eBay, and December we did 21,000. November we did like 18 or 19. So sales are down. It's expected. I didn't expect them to drop this much, but it is what it is. Crackers. If you got a promo, then it's not how long your free listings last. It's how many free listings they gave you. Props. He was, Adam, he was much the troll. I have somebody make a troll video about me. Number 2, if people aren't hating you, then you're not doing something right. But he was not very nice to me, but it's okay. He was nice to me in the last 30 seconds. eBay should pick up next month with tax returns. I think eBay will pick up in February. Kelly went to her first bin trip this week. How did it go? I bet that was awesome. Buyer's house. What you should look for on Craigslist is up to you. You can buy anything. Evan, that's a great point. How many garage sales did I go to and make money off people? A lot of people that didn't do the legwork to look up their items. Bart Middleton, we have been super busy. Dave's been slammed. We will get to it for sure. No, Lindy is not borrowing the i8 as a prop. Absolutely not. Mike Zirkle, do I do private label? I do a little bit, but I just haven't really gotten into an item that's been super successful yet. I tried iPad cases, iPhone cases. I've done a little bit. I've sold some here and there, just not a lot. Not going in the military. I respect the military, but not for me. Do I scan and look up items at garage sales? Absolutely. And if they don't like it, too bad. Hey, Betty, how you doing? I have not had a garage sale in 2 years. I remember our last garage sale. We actually did 500 in a weekend. It was pretty good. In like a day and a half. Adam, that wasn't Dave's daughter's i8. That was another friend of mine, but thank you. I appreciate that. Albino Rhino, if the customer is not from your state and you got to charge sales tax because you have inventory in that state, you need to look up that state's sales tax rate. Home lookup. What was home lookup? I do not pack my packages, my clothes in clear packages. I know a lot of people do. I don't. They go right into my poly bags. Lindy's got a prop for my i8. I'm kind of scared. Michael Hirschberger, actual picture or stock photos? Guys, you guys know the answer to that one. Actual photos. Don't use stock photos. Use your own. Frederick, I don't know how you sell an item for $1.47 and make any money. Colorado Tex, it depends. He wants to know if you bought a mannequin, if it'll fit all your clothing. If the mannequin's small, no. You got to buy one that's good size. I am not business partners with Dave. No. We are completely separate. Everything I do is thing. Natural Mom wants me to do a video on how you pay yourself to show income proof. My tax, I don't give a paycheck to get a loan for anything, for a car or a house or a credit card. I give them my tax returns for my business. That's what they require. Erica, thank you so much. DWebX wants to know if you should pay for traffic. I don't believe you should pay for traffic. Just have good listings. Team Tycoon says eBay has introduced new business policies and changed the whole aspect of listing. Well, if they did, I don't know anything about it. Hey, Barley, what's up? I'm going to try to get to the Orlando bins next week twice. My Burberry glasses transition into hater blockers. I got a Burberry watch. I don't know Burberry glasses. Jet MD, what's up? Tanner wants to know how to ship shot glasses. Do newspaper inside of them, wrap them in newspaper, and then wrap them in bubble wrap. That's the easiest way. Christina, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Team Tycoons, I'll look at it, but I don't think it affected me at all. Deborah Motaz from Paris. She's right down the road from me. How you doing? Sarah Dalton has a great question. Do we pay the extra fees for like the eBay Gallery Plus, like the bigger picture, all that kind of stuff? I never do. I know some people kind of do. I don't know that it helps them that much. They spend a lot on that stuff. That's like $1 every listing. I don't like giving away that $1. Lindy's going live tonight after I get off, so make sure you guys go check that out. You can just click on her and go to her channel. She's in the chat right there. The highest I've ever sold a tie for was my Versace tie, sold for $40. Ties I don't wrap, I just put them right into a poly bag. Panther Pack, yeah, drive 2 hours to the bins. Absolutely worth driving 2 hours to the bins. There was something else I saw. Somebody had asked, I don't remember. Sandra, you pay tax, sales tax for the state you're in, and if you have inventory in any other state, which is typically Amazon FBA. If you're trying to get rid of inventory, honestly, auctions work really good, or buy it now, best offers. Oh, there it is. How many returns do I deal with a month? Typically a couple every week. It just depends. Yeah, D Hector, I do sell toys. Oh, Lindy's going live on Dave's channel. So if you haven't been on there, go check it out. Quiz a Millionaire. You can just type that into to the YouTube chat or to the YouTube search bar, and it'll come right up. Gallery Plus, I believe, is a waste of money indeed. What is the cheapest way to ship? Black Phoenix. You need to watch my video on shipping. Cinema Selections, a new seller. Sarah Dalton is asking about Rockaware jeans. Obviously, are they good to buy and sell? I have never sold any. I'm not sure. George Mosley, it is Quiz a Millionaire. That's his channel right there. Joseph Abode ties do okay, but you're only going to get 7 to 9. I don't do a lot of wholesale. Iris, Dave is a personal friend of mine. He lives locally. Joseph Abode ties their clothing is okay and expensive to buy out in the store, but they don't sell that great on eBay. Elaine, it is good if you're trying to move inventory to do auctions, for sure. Cher B, how you doing? No one wears Rockaware clothes anymore. I have to agree with that. I think that's a bad brand to buy. And Anna Wellman is asking if I did a business plan. I don't know what a business plan means. I buy stuff and I sell it. Writing out a business plan for what I do is really unnecessary. Silver Phantom is asking, what do we mean when we say we're going to the bins? We're going to the Goodwill outlet store. They have bins of clothing they roll out, and you buy it by the pound. D-Web, eBay took down a listing called a Ralph Lauren boys onesie. You cannot use the word onesie in an eBay listing. Gerber owns the rights to the word onesie. You cannot use it. You cannot use the word Velcro either. Do not use those words. I'll see you, Lindy. I'll come over there. How do I spell my name? C-A-S-E-Y. I don't wear gloves at the bins. Colorado Tex. Do I wear gloves at the bins? No. And thank you for that generous donation, Colorado Tex. I appreciate that. Thank you. Sarah appreciates it as well. It is. It's Adam. It's Abood. Lindy got a listing taken down for onesie. I told you not to use that word. That word is against eBay policy. You can't use onesie. Use board sales. Use board games. I think Amazon is good for that. Yeah, lots of Goodwill outlet bin videos. Yeah, you can't use the word onesie because Gerber owns it, and the company that owns Velcro will get you for Vero trademark infringement if you use the word Velcro. So for onesie, just use the words one-piece outfit, and for Velcro, use sticky latch or latch system or whatever. A lot of people do stuff like that. Panther Pat, they don't have a list of words that you can't use. eBay has a list of Vero people, but OtterBox, Velcro, and onesies are all big ones. Brand new OtterBox. You can use OtterBox usually pretty good. Sandra Blanchard, I answered this question just a few minutes ago. You charge tax for the state that you're in, or if you have inventory stored in another state, you will charge tax for that. JT, that's okay. Joseph Bayman had a Prada wallet that was taken down. It's real. Sometimes people will report it because they think it's fake, and all it takes is a report, and there's no proof necessary. They'll take it down. Mother's mustache. Do I use a CPA? No, I do my own taxes. I hired a CPA years ago, and I found out that they're just money grubbers. Hook and loop fastener for the word Velcro. Great job. I have never sold Dockers or Hagar or whatever. Tampa Beamer. Oh, he's here. Is there? That's my friend Jay. Tampa Beamer's here. What's up, Jay? There's no minimum that you need. A lot of people want to know how much money to start eBay with. You can start with $100. You can start with 500. Just however much you have to source with, buy, and then just put it into it. I'll help you out, bud. I'll get with you this week and help you a little more. Betty's right. Sometimes competition will report you on eBay. Anna Wellman, I use Intuit QuickBooks Online. If you Google that, you'll find it. Barley's right. Business credit cards giving you points back are super good. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already liked the video, there's over 350 of you watching and only 95 likes. Please smash that like button. It's really important. It really means a lot to us. And it helps get this video in front of other people that would want to check it out at a later date. Remember, these live sessions, they can't see the chat later, so they only see the video. And at a later date, people watch this. People that aren't able to watch it right now, or they find it in the search later. So please, please do that. I appreciate it. There you guys go. That's 50 likes right there. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thomas Wilkinson has a great thing. He sold his household goods that he didn't need, got 330 bucks, and that's what he started with. That's a great, great way to start. Bluegrass picker, minor stains, we do wash them. We use Tide, we use Magic Eraser. We do wash our clothing. Alexia, I'll check it out, my Facebook page. And you do start with 50 free listings. That's correct, Jay. JT Edwards, there are a lot of good English-speaking people on Alibaba. You can do business with them. I would recommend using WhatsApp or Skype to talk to them. Mike Wiley is asking if CDs sell good. They definitely do. Certain ones, you have to look them up. My percent of sales right now is 75% eBay, 20% Amazon, and about 5 to 10% local sales. Yeah, Iris, I wish I could sell, or I could save the chat as well, but unfortunately it doesn't appear later. Troll, gone. I don't do laser disc players, unfortunately, I don't. Bed bugs on the clothing is why we wash them. They die at 113 degrees in a standard dryer. Megan wants to know at what point you should go through setting up business licenses. I would say if you're just selling a couple items, probably not worth it. But once you start selling regularly every day, you need to be set up. Kevin McCune only got one item out of Walmart tonight. Sometimes they suck, no doubt about it. Aldo, thanks for the content. You're very welcome, bud. Appreciate you being here. Mark Dando, all the way across the UK and England. Thank you so much. Across the pond. Don't dry Furbies. I imagine that doesn't work well. What do I sell locally? I sell some video game systems. People ask if I sell video game systems on eBay. I don't. I sell them locally. PS4s, Xbox Ones. If I can pick them up for like 100, 125 bucks and sell them to somebody for 175, I'll take the quick $50 flip. We do that pretty often. I sold a Bose surround sound system a couple weeks ago. We paid like 200 bucks for it, and some guy gave me $375 for it on Craigslist. So I made 175. I sell some stuff occasionally that's slow moving on eBay. I'll sell on Facebook groups, whatnot. Kate has sold quite a few strollers that she bought, some really nice strollers. We paid like 50 bucks and sold for 100. Man, the trolls are out tonight. Block. That's like the fourth one I've blocked. I do scan stuff at Walmart for sure. Mophie's cut the check. Does Mophie have a power case for Android phones? Absolutely they do, 100%. Craigslist is tax-free. Nothing is tax-free. If you make income, you got to pay the taxes. I record all of my cash purchases and cash sales in my little receipt book. I'll have to bring the receipt book out of my car. I leave it in the car. I'll have to bring it and let you guys see it one time. I'm not going to grab it right now, but I'll let you guys see it next time. How do you know if an item is fake or real? You just got to have experience with it. The other thing I do is paste it into the Facebook group, which is down below. It's a great reason to be a part of the Facebook group. If you're out and you see something, take a photo, post it into the Facebook group, and people will pretty much tell you, people that have experience with this items will tell you right away if they think it's real or not. It is worth selling on Craigslist. Just be very careful, guys. It's also worth selling in Facebook groups, Let Go, Offer Up, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, if you guys want to go over to his live channel, Dave is another reseller, another personality on YouTube. Here's his channel. Just look it up, and you'll be able to jump over there probably in about 15 minutes, I think. So. Reseller Dave, I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. Selling on Craigslist can be a nightmare. There's a lot of flakes. Just do it safely. Meet people at the parking lot of the police station or the DMV where there's a cop all the time, something like that. Better Barbie, thank you. I had the best tip on checking your mobile-friendly listings. Yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out my video on mobile-friendly eBay listings, please go back a few days and check that out. It will make all of your listings mobile-friendly, and you will have an increase in sales. So please do that. Adam, yes. Recently, there was a gentleman killed in Tampa selling his kid's dirt bike by two dirtbag high school kids in South Tampa who shot him and killed him. And that's the dangers of Craigslist. So be very, very careful. I meet people at the police station. There's literally a sheriff's office right around the corner. So I also do Facebook groups. Facebook groups, for the most part, are safe, but there's still shady people. So wherever it is locally, be very careful. Broke game reviews. If I list through mobile, is it automatically mobile friendly? No. All of our listings are done through mobile, and they were not mobile friendly. So make sure you go check out my video on mobile friendly listings and fix all of your listings. Joshua, I do a little FBA, but not much. I'd like to do more. Betty's saying hers doesn't show the link for mobile friendly. Just open your listing, revise a listing, and scroll down. It's on the right-hand side, about halfway down. Buyer's house. A lot of people use iPad minis to list, or iPad Air. Seth still speaks. Tom Burchin has a suggestion for saving the chat. I might do that. Seth, yeah, our police department recommends meeting people locally in the police department. Vox Dot, I get them off of FedEx. Tanner, the tools that come with your eBay store are very, very important. The categories, the store sales, all those things are very, very important. Mary Bella, I don't play video games very often. I sell them. Oh, Betty doesn't have a store. I think it should still show up. I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that. Yeah, Wicked Picker. When I fixed all my mobile listings, my sales that were crap kind of came up a little bit. So. Buyer's house. You can buy a used or new iPad on eBay. You're protected. If it comes in and something's wrong with it, send it back. David did the mobile-friendly listing edit. It worked great for him. Awesome. Adam, Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, I use both of them. We cross-post, so, I mean, they're both have their own, you know, thing. But there are more flakes on Craigslist for sure. Amazon seller. My mobile-friendly listings are all my listings are mobile-friendly now, so they should look fine. I think it was just the clutterness, and mobile-friendly makes them look clean, I think. Hector, thank you so much. You can put a disclaimer in your listing saying you'll cancel people with no feedback, but if you cancel, they can leave you negative feedback. You don't have the right to cancel that transaction. All states have a state sales tax certificate unless they don't collect sales tax, which I think Oregon is one. If an item arrives and the buyer says it's broken and dirty, have them send photos and offer them a return. Do not do partial refunds. People do that to get over on you and get money back. Just have them send it back and resell it. Jack, I prefer clothing. Why do I prefer clothing over hard goods? Less storage room, lighter, easier to ship, and pretty good sellers. Dave, I've used Let Go or OfferUp a couple times, but I don't get a lot of traffic from it. So Craigslist and Facebook group. New Hampshire doesn't do sales tax as well, correct. Deborah, good night. So guys, we're gonna wrap up in just a few minutes. It's been an hour. And Richard, I came across that on a forum board. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up for the night. If you guys wanna check out Dave and Lindy, they're going live. I'm gonna go check them out live too. I appreciate everybody being back. I've not sold printers, by the way. I appreciate everybody being back after a week off. We'll go live again Monday or Tuesday. Thank you, everybody. There'll be more videos up this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thanks to everybody who asked questions. If you missed one of the questions, rewatch the video, check it out. It's not easy to get ungated for anything in Amazon, guys. Just a warning. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Kelly, how you doing? Sorry I'm rolling out. But yeah, I really, really appreciate everybody being here. Go check Dave and Lindy out. Again, I'll put it in the chat. Quiz a Millionaire. Go check it out. I'm going to go check it out. I need to take care of a few things anyway. Thanks so much for all the questions, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. And have a wonderful night. Go make some money this weekend. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get some work done. I'm listing currently. Got my mannequins out. So I'll see you guys next time. See you tomorrow with a new video.